I'm currently 8 hours into my weather shift. I'm running out of energy, but we still got to do Whiteboard Wednesday. Let's get into it. We got a whiteboard, and of course we have some weather. So first thing, actually, I don't know why I'm holding a black marker, is we have to update our snow ruler. And we did get snow this week. It wasn't a lot, and I'm going to adjust my mic so the audio is good for you, because sometimes it's like, oh, I don't think the audio was up to snuff. But we did get 1 inch of snow, which now brings our snow total up to 35.3 inches, and our average is somewhere around here, 38 to 40 inches. So 19, there we go. And we're expecting more accumulating snow this weekend. The amount, we'll get into that when I flip the board. But for now, we got a lot to talk about. I'm going to shift this whiteboard because it was shaking on me for a minute. Okay, so we have our whiteboard, and I want to update this. So it's the coldest winter since when? Well, a week ago was 1995, 1996. But no, that was a historic winter. But with the thaw that we just saw, to date, these are running averages to date. We have to, unfortunately, downgrade. So it's the coldest winter since 2002, 2003. Now, by the data I'm looking at towards the end of the month, I think we may surpass 2002, 2003. So the average to date is 24.4 for that year. Right now, we're at 24.8. But when I'm looking at that month, that February in 2003, it did warm up towards the end of the year, kind of like a month like how we're seeing right now. So we'll take a track at it. So this is currently where we are at this year. This is what they were at. And in 1996 to date right now they're at 23.7. So about a degree. We're pinching pennies here. We know it's been cold, but this little warm up has changed in the record books just a little bit. And let's take a look at this, the temperatures over the last 5 days. So on Tuesday, it was 42. I don't know why I said Tuesday. Then it was 42. Then it was 42. So we had 3 straight days of 42. On Monday, it was 49. Yesterday, it was 42. And today, my forecast is 42. And I just mixed up those entire dates. I don't know why I didn't look back, but today my forecast is 42. Yesterday was 42. The day before that was 49. And then 3 days before that was 42. I purposefully, I think, put 42, like subconsciously. I'm like, oh, why not 42? So 5 out of the last 6 days may be 42 degrees, but that's still above average. And today is the big day where our average high temperature is now 40 degrees. 40 degrees. It's going to be 40 degrees from now until December 19th. So we got 10 months of averages above 40 here in the forecast. But we're running out of room here, and I want to talk about that snow. I don't want to hold off any longer. Let's talk about that snowfall forecast for this upcoming week. So we're going to see a freezing rain and sleet threat here coming up. There's going to be this low pressure air that's going to originate from the Rockies, the Central Rockies. Now this is going to track towards us. It's going to drag in a warm front, okay? Now what this does, it introduces warmer air in the lower levels, in the mid levels, and the upper levels of the atmosphere parts as well, depending how deep it is. So this is why it's going to be mainly a freezing rain threat, because the column of air is so warm. Picture a pot of boiling water just rushing in somewhere where you continue to see that warm air pushing in. It doesn't allow that cold air to come in, unless we are seeing actually a northeast wind as I'm recording this on Thursday. And I'm tracking that development because that is going to undercut this warm air that we're seeing. The warm air is less dense, is going to ride on top of it. This little cold air is going to create a little bit of a problem, because when that ice melts completely from that warm air that pushes in, it's going to refreeze on contact depending on how thick this layer develops. It's going to be mainly for eastern Pennsylvania. Central Pennsylvania may see a bit of mixing as well, but it's mainly going to be for eastern Pennsylvania and those elevated spots that will see a shallow column of cold air that will help the particles refreeze on contact. So that's the first system. Expecting no snow from this, maybe some light ice accumulation. So the next system, it's not forming here. It's forming here like a classic nor'easter. Now, whether it becomes a nor'easter, we don't quite know, but this other system will develop off the coast. Now, some models are pushing it this way, and other models are having it right up the coast. This is what the GFS is saying, and this is what the Euro is saying. Now, track record this year shows both are going to be wrong. No model is going to be exactly correct, but it's likely going to be a mix of these two and going to be probably split the difference a bit. The GFS has this huge storm where the coastal New Jersey is going to see 2 feet of snow. Believe it or not, yes, the model is saying it, but the Euro is saying, oh, only light scattered accumulating snow. It all depends on where this energy sets up. Now, these lows feed on the moisture from the water here. So all this water that's scooping up, it helps the storms bomb out. So the GFS has a little bit more of an aggressive system, Euro a little bit more lightly. We do think it's going to be a blend between the two where we see light accumulation of snowfall on your Sunday. So this system, it's going to come in 2 pieces. One is going to be this low pressure area right here, the surface low. But what's also going to happen is that there's going to be a mid-level part of this, something that's going to happen a couple thousand feet in the atmosphere, a bit of energy that's going to dive down towards the south from here. So when that happens, I do think that's going to combine with this low and create a couple scattered showers, snow showers on Sunday. So it's a bit of a complex system. It's hard to draw, but a surface low is going to develop off the east coast. That energy is going to combine with this mid-level energy here and then provide some scattered snow showers. So that's what we're thinking right now. And the key with whiteboard weather is in a week, you'll be like, oh, he was completely wrong. Oh, he was completely right. So between me and you, I'll give a backyard forecast for next week, because I do this every week. My backyard prediction forecast is 2.6 inches of snow. Okay? And that will happen on Saturday night into Sunday, lingering into Monday morning. So that's my official prediction. We don't give ranges here. We give specific details. This is why it's less strict than where I was on air. If I'm on air and I say 2.6 inches of snow, it's like I'm broadcasting to a whole bunch of people. But between me and you, it's like a secret society here, I guess. But thank you so much for tuning into this edition of Whiteboard Weather. Complex weather systems that we're dealing with here. And my name is Anthony Bordenauer here in the Storm Tracker 16 Weather Center. Adios.